today we bring you on the Polygon Network the trading card game with the most beautiful art style I've ever seen, Skyweaver. Hello everyone, we're the Play-to-Earn channel and I'm Bruno, a host from the Crypto Herd, and today we're going to talk about Skyweaver, which is a trading card game where you can use your NFT cards in battle or you can trade them with other players, making like this a profit from a video game. And we're starting right now. Skyweaver is a trading card game currently in open beta, so you can play it right now. All we have to do is go to the website and download it. You can find the link in the description. It's a game of the same genre as games like Gods Unchained or Hearthstone, but with its unique approach and style. If you're a new player, I recommend you go straight to the tutorial that will teach you step by step the basics of the game and where you'll also unlock your first heroes and cards. After playing for a bit, I got a very positive first impression. When it comes to the artwork, it's just beautiful and has these cartoon-like graphics that I love, especially when it comes to the artwork of the cards and monsters. The layout of the board and the way the game displays information is also pretty good and easy to understand. When it comes to the gameplay, I would say it's what you can expect from a trading card game, but a bit more complex, which is also good. Then about game modes. Besides tutorial, which we just played, you also have private, where you can challenge a friend, you have practice, where you can practice your skills against a bot, you have conquest, where you can get gold cards, and you have ranked, where you can get silver cards. So in this game you have three types of cards. You have non-tradable cards, which you can unlock by leveling up, you have silver cards and gold cards. And the way to earn in this game, because this is a play-to-earn game, you get silver or gold cards and you sell them to other players, making a profit like this. In order to get these special cards, you need to go to ranked mode, where you can get silver cards. So when you get these silver cards, you have multiple choices. Either you use them in your deck, or you sell them to other player, or you can trade them for a conquest ticket. And after you get your hands on a conquest ticket, you're going to be able to play on conquest mode, which will allow you to mint one of 8 gold cards if you win 3 matches. Now the thing is, these 8 gold cards are only going to be here to be minted this week. Next week they're going to be gone and the cards available are going to be completely different. So this means that this week it's your only chance of minting these monsters that you're seeing right now, which makes them extremely rare and I'm guessing expensive as well. So here in the bottom you can see how many of them were actually minted. But if you actually traded the silver card for a conquest ticket and you didn't win the 3 matches, don't worry, because you still can get some rewards. For example, if you win 1 match, you're going to get 1 silver card. If you win 2 matches, you're going to get 2 silver cards. And of course, if you win the 3 matches, you're going to get the extremely rare gold card, and on top of that another silver card. Then after you get a few of these special cards, you can come to the market. As you can see right here, there's a bunch of silver cards being sold in USDC. This game still doesn't have its own cryptocurrency, so everything is traded in USDC. Now let's take a look into the gold cards. The style is different, they're golden and they're more expensive. Actually, I was expecting like higher prices because since they're so rare. Skyweaver is just getting started, okay? Maybe the game needs more time for the community to grow, because when the community grows, also the demand for the game assets grow. So maybe that's why they're cheap, even though they're super rare. Other than that, you can come to library, where you can check all the cards that you own, or you can come to decks and build your own deck. So if you click on create deck, you're going to first select a hero, okay, that can have one or a combination of 2 prisms, okay, and prisms are these traits right here: strength, agility and wisdom. So for example, this hero is a strength hero, so this means that if I click on construct a deck, I'm going to be able to choose only monsters and spells from that same prism. As you can see right here in the bottom, I can see the prism of every card. Then besides that, I can also choose a dual prism hero, okay, which will allow me to choose monsters and spells from 2 different prisms. Now this comes with advantages and disadvantages. So for example, if I choose a hero that only has 1 prism, I'm going to build a deck that is made up of 25 cards. So this means that I'm going to have a higher chance of drawing in game the cards that I choose. On the other hand, if I choose a dual prism hero, I'm going to build a deck that is made up of 30 cards. So this means that I'm going to have more variety, because I'm going to be able to choose monsters and spells from two different prisms, but on the other hand, there's going to be a lower chance in game of drawing those same cards that maybe I need. Now this is going to depend entirely on your playstyle and strategy. So guys, if you're taking any value out of this video, consider hitting that like button and helping us with the almighty YouTube algorithm. And also consider subscribing for more NFT gaming reviews. Then, besides this, you can also come to market decks, where you can see how other players build their own decks, which is very useful, especially when you're starting in Skyweaver. So let's take a look into this one. So here I can see all the cards that this deck is made up of. And if I want to build a deck just like this, but for example I'm missing some of the cards, well, I can just select add to order and pay the missing cards with USDC, which is super useful. So now that we know all the features of Skyweaver and how to get started in this game, it's actually time to test our skills in ranked mode. So we're going to start the game by playing a match to see how it feels to the player. So first thing we have to do in the match is we have to choose a few cards, and I think it's logical that I choose cards that have a low mana cost. Why? Because in every round you get 1 mana and you start with 1 mana only. Okay, so this one sounds good. Ada's Valor. No, actually I'm going to choose like 2 units and a spell. Okay, because how it works is this unit, it means that it's a monster that's going to stay on the board, okay, and it's going to fight for me. While if I use a spell, that spell is going to be used on an opponent or to buff one of my units and it's going to be gone. Unfortunately, I can't play with players yet. I have to play a few matches against a bot in order to unlock PvP. So I played like this cat, okay, which has guards. So cards have like attack points, health points, and then they have like an ability or trait. The trait of this monster, Gato, is that I can't attack his hero because he has guard. Okay, I have to destroy units with guard before I actually attack my opponent's hero. The goal of this match is to destroy this hero right here in order to win. So let's see, I have 2 mana, what can I play here? I'm going to start with a spell which allows me to draw an unit and also buffed that same unit. Just attack with my hero and enter. Okay, very nice here on the side. Okay, don't have this in many other card games, but I feel it's just the layout, it's just beautiful and gives you all the information you need. So right here I can see all the moves that were done both by me or by my opponent, and here I can see my deck and how many cards I have left. So second round, I'm going to start by destroying my opponent's monster. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this monster, which is a very strong monster for just like round 2 or 3, but it's going to have an effect which is it's going to make me lose 1 mana next turn. So next turn I'm going to be with 3 mana again, but on the other hand I'm going to have a very strong monster with guard. My opponent has a monster with 2 attack and 5 health and it has a shield. So this means that the first damage this monster is going to take is not going to do anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack with my hero. So like this I destroyed the shield, and now that the shield is destroyed I can deal damage to that same monster. Okay, I can use this spell, okay, which will destroy this monster right here, and I could play this monster here, but it has a very interesting effect which is play. When I play this monster, it's going to get health equal to the target ally unit's health. I'm going to get as much health in this monster as the unit with the highest health. Okay, and right now I only have a unit with 3 health, so it doesn't make sense. You would get weak. But if I play this polar bear first that has 6 health, this monster after is also going to get 6 health by just using 1 mana. I'm going to leave it for next turn. The way you build a deck, it depends a lot on your strategy and playstyle. So let's see, our opponent just used a spell in these last rounds. We have 5 mana, so we're going to play the polar bear, and I'm going to play this monster that is going to get health from the polar bear, which is amazing. For 1 mana I got a monster that is like 7 health, and right now we're just going to attack, deal some damage on our opponents. Feel like we're winning here, but we're running low on cards. Okay, what did he play? Armor. So armor is a trait that takes 1 damage less from everything. Oh, and he also has Inspire Any, which means that every time he plays a card he's going to get 1 extra power, and power, it's like either health or strength, it's like random. So I think that it's smart to destroy this card as possible, because it's just going to grow stronger as my opponent plays more cards. Oh, actually I have a card that deals 3 damage, which is already a start. Oh, or much better than that, I have the Soul Town, which will make that same unit attack my hero and get destroyed, which is good because this monster only has 1 attack point. It didn't deal that much damage to my hero, okay, and I still got rid of him. Okay, and on top of that I'm going to play another monster. Now I'm going to attack this hero. Okay, deal damage, we're winning here. So far guys, I got to admit, Skyweaver is my favorite card game. When it comes to gameplay, I think it's also distinct and more complex. So for example, when you have like spells, sometimes the spells come with your unit, which means that even after you play that unit, you'll still have to spend extra mana to use the spell that comes with your units, okay? So I feel like it's a bit more complex than the average card game. I love when games give you like multiple options when it comes to playstyle or personal strategy, and I feel like Skyweaver can really deliver that, okay? So for example, this unit very strong, it has lifesteal, then it has stealth, which means that it can't be attacked unless the hero takes damage. Okay, so let's actually do that. Oh, he actually has 2 monsters with stealth, and this monster has death, which is the effect that's triggered when the monster dies. Okay, so when it dies, it's going to attach fates to the left and right most units in your hands. Oh, actually I can just finish the game and win. So we won, victory 4, play to earn, let's go. So we won XP, and by earning XP we actually unlock new cards and new heroes, which is nice. We got 3 base cards. These base cards, I can't actually sell them, okay, because there's like 3 different types of cards. There's like base, silver and gold. So that's how you earn in this game. If you consider yourself a card game lover, you got to try Skyweaver, because I tried some card games and I got to tell you, this one, it's way above the average. So guys, don't ever stop fighting for your dreams. You have 1 life, 1 shot. Make it count. Thanks for watching, and I see you cryptomanics in the metaverse.